교회는 내일 아침 6시 30분에 약 80명의 홈레스 분들에게 아침 식사를 제공하고 있습니다. 또한 매달 셋째 주일과 마지막 주일 저녁에는 푸짐한 저녁 식사를 준비하여 이웃과 함께 음식을 나누고 이들에게 주님의 사랑을 전하고 있습니다. 성인 재활 프로그램은 마약, 알코올 중독자, 전과자들의 새로운 삶을 준비하여 사회로 돌아갈 수 있도록 돕는 프로그램입니다. 이미 약 100여 명의 사람들이 이 프로그램을 통하여 도움을 받았고 이 중 주방장으로, 회사 직원으로 취업되어 사회로 돌아간 사람들이 있습니다.
I remember that day, prior to that day, a few weeks before, things were starting to fall apart. My relationship, my family life, everything was just going downhill. And I got to the point where I just didn't want to live anymore. I actually prayed to God to take my life that day. And I opened up a few bags that I had. I bought a bundle of heroin, and I sniffed about 4 or 5. I went in my room, I laid down, and pretty much after that was like a total blank, but I can only go on what my kids and my ex-wife experienced at the time. My 2 sons were yelling, "Daddy, Daddy, get up." They ran back to the kitchen to tell their mother that I wasn't getting up. My oldest son, Anthony, came in with his mother, and they started yelling, "Get up, dinner's done," and I wasn't moving. My ex-wife reached over the bed and grabbed me by my shoulder because I was laying on my side. She pulled me over, and she said all she saw was that my face was blue and I was unconscious. My oldest son, in a spur of the moment, thank God that he had enough sense to run to the phone. The ambulance, when he made the call, was luckily a block away. As soon as the ambulance got there, I flatlined. And they couldn't resuscitate me. And my ex-wife was crying, begging him, "Please help him, please help him." And it just so happened that the 2 paramedics that came to the house were my ex-wife's friends from high school. She kept begging them because they weren't able to resuscitate me, but she kept pushing and pushing and crying and begging. Then finally they tried again with the paddles. And they finally got me started with the paddles. The day that I walked out of the hospital, there was a nurse there that worked over there for about, at least 35 years. She said in all her years working there, she's never seen someone come in the condition I was in and actually walk out of the hospital 2 days later. It's just no coincidence, you know, that Christ spared my life that day, even though I prayed for him to take me home. The first thing that ran through my mind was Paul on the road to Damascus, where God actually told him why he persecuted me. And that's how it felt for me, you know, but I didn't know at the time. But that's pretty much how, you know, it just came to a time where, you know, Christ had to just flatten me, you know, to make me see, and that's exactly what happened. He flattened me to where I couldn't turn to no one else but him, and that's how it was for me. But now I know today that I don't have to live like that. But hopefully those days are over. You know, I just got to keep my faith and pray to Christ and have him give me the strength. Because I know that I'm weak. I know my flesh is weak. You know, I need strengthening each and every day. So I believe that Hana Mission is a special place for me. I felt drawn here. You know, since I've been here, since 2005, I've relapsed twice. But God always led me back here. You know, there's something here for me. And this time I'm trying to humble myself and ask God to show me what it is. I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not totally sure. You know, but this place has been amazing to me. You know, I can't say enough about this place. It pretty much saved my life.
I was at my friend's house, and he said, "You want to try it?" I was like, "Okay." All right. 13. So I was like, all right. Nothing even crossed my mind about saying no. I was just like, all right. And then after that, it was every couple days, and then it turned into an everyday thing. And I used to have nothing. I used to sleep on a cardboard box on top of metal stairs. I woke up with an inch of snow on me, and I was like, I can't be doing this anymore. But I came here, and like they treat everybody the same. Everybody who comes in the morning for breakfast and everybody who lives here, everyone gets treated the same. It's like, so what goes for me goes for pastor, goes for Joe, the house manager, and you know, everyone has to follow the same rules here.